Hi Taurus, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another you versus them. Taurus, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Taurus, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Taurus spirit. Alright, Taurus newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Taurus, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Alright, so from the first look at the cards, Taurus, I do feel somebody here is very jealous, very jealous, very frustrated. They are spying on the other person. They are spying on the other person. Maybe they're gathering information. Whatever information they're finding out, it's making them more and more frustrated because they feel, well, the final choice has been made. I'm never going to get a second chance now. They're sitting in a lot of regret of how things maybe blew up between the two of you. The other person says, yeah, but the tower happened. It's already happened. In fact, I'm now opening myself up to, well, new love. I've been working on myself. I've done my healing journey. I've put in a lot of energy, effort into myself. And yes, I'm ready for new friendships now because my heart is full. I'm open to love. I am love. I want love. I want to give love. So I think the other person is feeling that, and that's making them feel very angry and jealous. Okay, so let's clarify these cards. But before that, let's ask the universe. Spirit, what's going on with Taurus and their person? Why are they both feeling this way currently? All right. So the first card here, Taurus says, free will. Someone is on the fence. It can still go either way. Express love. Show someone how much you care. Because I don't think the other person has moved on. They've just opened themselves up to, well, seeing what else is out there or, making new friendships or something. So it can still go either way, Spirit says. But then somebody has to learn to express love in a healthy way. Third one says deception. Something isn't what it seems to be. So, all right. So maybe this is not the ending. I don't know. Seems like an ending here, but it may not be. So let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, Taurus, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Taurus and that person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other right now, what would that be? Taurus and their person, Spirit. Taurus and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? I'll take a few more Taurus from another deck. Taurus and their person. And we'll take a few more from a third deck, Taurus, and then start the reading. Taurus and their person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Taurus, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. And please give me 1 second. I dropped a few cards on the ground and it doesn't make me feel good. So just a little bit of respect for my cards. All right, sorry about that. And now we are about to begin. Okay, so Taurus and their person. The first card here, Taurus, says, sometimes I leave so you can know that you will be just fine without me. Telling you that I need you now will be the hardest thing I'll ever have to do. Soon I plan on returning, hoping it can work this time. I may not be good enough for you. You seem to have high standards. It's really insulting when you try to control the situation and withhold information. You're underestimating my intuitive abilities, my connection with the divine, and must be forgetting how connected we are on soul level. You know that I'll always know what's going on because even your higher self tells on you. I didn't recognize it earlier that I loved you so deeply. You are my last love, my last everything. I feel overwhelmed to tell you how I feel. No boundaries between us, we are connected. I'm healing from deep trauma after losing you in the physical world. On reflection, I realized my inability to put myself first let me down. But as you're my mirror, I feel I ultimately let you down. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there for you when you needed me the most. I didn't know how to make myself a priority, and in not doing so, I lost the biggest part of me, you. I always look out for you because I love you unconditionally. I try to warn you about fake people with bad intentions who are out there to manipulate and use you. It cuts deep because you seem to trust everyone over me. All right, so these were some of your messages, Taurus. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. Person A, I'm going to focus on you first, and then we'll move to the other side. Person B, and newcomers, please know I'm not going to guess which side Taurus is on because I could be dealing with two Tauruses here. But if this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could be your business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker. It is a general reading, so please use your own judgment, okay? So, person A, tell me, let's focus on you first. Tell me, how are you feeling right now? Page of Swords in reverse. I think person A is very worried that person B is going to have a new beginning and has ended things with them. They could be spying, they could be watching, trying to find out, are they losing any sleep over me, are they thinking of me, and they could be recognizing that maybe not. And that's kind of making them jealous. Why are you jealous? Why are you upset and angry and jealous? Knight of Wands. Because they see their person maybe moving on away from them, maybe talking to new people. And that's what's making person A very, very angry and jealous. They feel this is my partnership, this is my person, I want to have a partnership with them, but they could be feeling no, they are forging new relationships or they are moving on without me, they've cut me out of their life and they have strong boundaries in place. What if they have another option or they choose another direction? So that's, I think, what's making person A very, very upset. Tell me, person A, tell me, why are you feeling jealous now? Tell me. King of Swords in reverse. Why the King of Swords in reverse? Yep, I think this person is angry and upset because they don't want their person to go out there and mix around or have new friends or, choose somebody else. And, they don't want their person to go out there and talk to anybody else. They are angry because they feel the other person has already made up their mind, has made that decision now, and they can do nothing about it. This person wants to rush in and maybe say something or fight with person B, but they are very burdened, very overwhelmed because they know maybe they don't have the right to say anything anymore. They feel the final decision has been made. Oh yes, they somewhere feel they cheated themselves out of their spot, and now other people may have been, gotten in front of them. Like person B could have lots of options now, right? And I cheated myself out of my spot, and now they're feeling blocked by the other person. So this person is very angry, that much I can see. Tell me, how do you see the connection currently, person A? How do you see person B? How do you feel about the connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Judgment in reverse. Yeah, they feel I'm not going to get a second chance now. Oh yes, they're going through a tower. Either the tower has happened or they're going through another mini tower where they're realizing that, I always thought I could always revive this connection. I could get another chance. As time would go by, things would fall into place. Yeah, it always happens, right? I mean, after a little while, things will fall into place, but this time round things are different. Maybe person B stopped reaching out, or they haven't, they've stopped messaging or something. So now they are kind of understanding that, oh my God, maybe they've chosen somebody else, or they won't give me a second chance. It's actually making them feel, yeah, this is because person B, you you're holding back. They are seeing the other person as strong and holding back from them, not really stressing over them. Maybe they're finding out through mutual friends or social media or something like that, and that's kind of shocking them to say, oh, it's really over. And if it's over, that means they are off for a brand new beginning. No wonder they are now guarded or holding back from me. This person is going through a lot of sadness and regret and shame and guilt and, sadness because of whatever went down in the past. Five of Cups, what's the sadness about? Maybe they are the ones who pushed person B away in the past, yep, and created a tower in the first place. Now they're regretting their actions. Now they're sad. They are ashamed of what they did. I think personally, you were the one who pushed person B away first, created a tower, and now maybe you got used to, things always coming back together, in time or something. And this time round, things are different. So they're feeling like a fool. And they are also feeling that if things have ended with me, then person B has moved on without me. Maybe they've got somebody else in their boat now. Maybe they're going to have a new beginning. It's making them feel, they realize how lonely they are now. Now they are scared, they are lonely, they don't know what to do. They feel the other person has emotionally detached from them and moved away. And that's what's making person A go through, oops, it's over. They're going through the dark night of the soul. They feel stuck. And that, because they're feeling stuck, they're continuing to obsessively watch the other person. They're trying to find out, is the chapter really closed? Have they started a brand new one? Has somebody else taken action towards them who's bigger and better and, nicer to them? It's like they are looking so healed. They're looking so happy in their life. This person is shining like the sun, and the more they're feeling all these things, the more they're realizing, oh my God, that breaks my heart. Now I've lost out on an opportunity. They won't even accept an offer from me anymore. Okay, so what action person A will finally take, I'll open later. Now let's go to the other side and see in reality what's happening in person B's life. Have they really moved on? Person B, tell me. What's the tower for you in your feelings and your emotions? Yeah, person B says we had a tower. We had a tower between us. They treated me like an option, treated me like I was not important in their life. So you know what? I am going to now move on and give my heart to somebody else. Somebody who chooses me, who doesn't treat me like an option, who is fair and does right by me, who wants to have a partnership with me. Right? So I think person B is upset as well. And they are kind of saying, to hell with it. I'm going to now guard my energy. I'll just call in a brand new soulmate for myself. Why is that? Person B? Eight of Pentacles. Because person B says, I was the one who was putting in all the work. I was consistent with them. I was putting in all the work. They made me wait. They made me wait and wait and wait. I didn't know whether we were going to the same direction or we were going different directions or where this connection was going to go. They just, left me standing there. And I just waited and I've kept putting in the work till I think person B, one day I think they had a realization to say, you know what? This person is never going to offer me anything. So why am I waiting for them? Might as well cut this person out of my life and take back control of my own life. I think person B went through a heartbreak first. They went through a heartbreak, but now I do sense they've done a lot of healing, lot of thinking, lot of contemplation. Yeah, and they are ready for brand new love. They've been filling their own cup. This person has been filling their own cup. They've been, focusing on working on themselves. They're listening to their intuition. And what is your intuition saying, person B? What's your intuition saying? That it's time for me to manifest a true partner in my life. Somebody who steps up and does right by me, who's there with me in sickness and in health, kind of a thing. So I think person B has been manifesting, even if that means somebody, in their future. But I think they would still be open to person A if person A came in correct. Am I right? Yeah, person B says, yeah, To be honest, I'm not with anyone else right now. I just want somebody who's going to work with me instead of working against me. Somebody who comes in with a proper offer of long-term commitment. So whether it's somebody new that the universe wants to bring, or maybe this person, they step up and do the right thing, I just want somebody who's going to be a stable person in my life. So how do you see person A then? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection in particular? Page of Cups. What's the Page of Cups? Person B says, I've forgiven them. I've forgiven them, even though they didn't treat me right. They behaved like a player. They didn't treat me with respect. They didn't value what I was bringing to the table, which was quite a bit, right? I was offering them everything, but they ended up behaving like a player. So yeah, you know what, Omkaratarot, I'm healed enough now not to harbor any anger inside of me. I do forgive them. But I think it's time for me to move on and find somebody new. Because person B says, I have a very loving heart. I was giving them love, but they didn't step up and be that counterpart. I've done my healing, I've filled my own cup, and I deserve love in my life. And this time round, I know what to look out for, and I'm going to look out for somebody who's stable, who's good, who's going to step up, be that person who's going to take control and take responsibility and be the person I can respect, not a Knight of Wands, somebody who's ready for commitment, where we can build together. I think that's what person B has been wishing and hoping and praying for. So is that person A, or is it that you want somebody new? Well, whoever it is has to come in correct. Somebody who comes in correct. If they've grown up, they've learned their lessons, and they can come back and apologize to me and do right by me, communicate with me in a healthy way. Well, I'm not writing anything off because I did love them as well, but I know that I deserve the best love, and that's what I'm putting out to the universe. Like, you decide. If this person has healed or they are ready to step up, then so be it. I will forgive them if they come in correct. Otherwise, well, I'll just go with the flow of, the universe and call in a brand new soulmate for myself. Okay, so let's see your actions then. I'm going to take another deck for this one. And while I shuffle this deck now, Taurus, may I also please remind you, if the storyline has resonated, to please let me know. You can do that by tapping on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. Alright, so person A, I'm back with you now. Action from your end towards person B, or otherwise in your own life now in the next 7 days. Four of Cups. This person is now regretting their past actions. They're sitting in a lot of sadness, discontent, missing person B. If they wanted to have many options, none of those options have worked out for them. They are now missing that golden cup of love that was being provided by the other person. They are enamored by the thought that I wish I can have person B back. I'll never find anyone better than them. They are the person I want to grow old with and be in a long-term commitment with. I think this person is angry because they feel they cheated themselves out of the best person in their life. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Is that your action? Going to sit under a tree and cry? Ten of Swords. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. See, this person definitely wants to come back. They are right now going through the dark night of the soul, and this time is also very important for them to realize what they want and what they did. I mean, this is like, go to your room and face the wall kind of a period of time for them. I mean, they do want to come back. This person definitely wants to come back. They want to have this Ten of Cups with the other person, but the reason why this person is consistently spying on the other person is because they want to know, if are you still single? Are you still single? I think that they are very, very scared. They're very scared that somebody as wonderful as person B, who anybody would be lucky to have as their long-term partner, well, they must be having a lot of options by now. What if they have already given their, gotten into a partnership with somebody else? What if somebody else has given them roses and a heart or something? What if they have new love in their life already? So I think their negative thinking or their fear or their jealousy is what is coming in the way right now. So they are consistently spying, watching, trying to gather information because they don't want anyone else to have person B. So I don't see them really taking any active action, but they are learning a very important lesson. Okay, and whatever they're learning is not making them happy, it's actually making them very frustrated and very angry. So, person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life in the next 7 days. Most likely action, person B. Nine of Cups. I'm not doing anything, Omkaratarot. Nine of Cups is a person who is spending time on themselves, making their own dreams and wishes come true, preparing themselves to be the best version of themselves so that they can then attract in, somebody loving and kind to join them in their journey and make it a 10 of Cups. So person B is shining because they've discovered self-worth. This person is busy on their own, filling their own cup, resting, healing, and yes, they are open to whatever comes their way, which is good. So tell me about the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups energy for the next 7 days. Chariot, Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, 10 of Wands, and the Emperor. Same thing again. Person B also does miss person A. I mean, they would actually be happy if person A, you would go to them, maybe apologize to them, and, prove to them that, you're ready now to do right by them. So I think person B is also been feeling bad that things ended between the two of you. Yes, they are moving on by themselves. Chariot, only one person moves ahead in a chariot, right? So they are on their chariot, they are trying to regain their self-confidence, they are working on being the best version of themselves. Maybe they are even open to new friendships now, only because they feel, I deserve somebody who is the right person. They don't want to wait around for something which hasn't turned out good in the past. Anything else? Yeah, five of this is person B who's been through lack. They've been left out in the cold, they've been abandoned, so all they are doing is looking up at the universe and saying, you know what, I've filled my own cup with love, spirit. Now send me somebody who I can share it with. So if it's you, if you've learned your lesson, you can go and be that person. And if not, then the universe will end this chapter and maybe start a brand new one for the other person. Tell me about the Knight of Swords in reverse as the overall energy spirit for Taurus's reading today. Knight of Swords, overall energy for Taurus's reading. Queen of Swords, Star card, Four of Pentacles, and the Tower. Yeah, this is person A who's very angry, very frustrated because the other person seems to have healed and they've got strong boundaries up. They are not the same mushy, giving person. They are now holding back. They are holding back, which maybe they never used to in the past. So they're going through a tower of realizing, why person B changed? Have they got somebody else? Are they in another commitment already? Maybe they have a lot of suitors now. What if I go towards them and they refuse me or reject me? And the more they are obsessing about person B, I think they're realizing, I do want this Four of Wands with them. This person is having a lot of stress, a lot of sleepless nights now, trying to figure out if the scales can be balanced again. But they are still stuck only because they are scared that person B may have moved on, or they are, so they are spying, they are watching, And that's it for the next 7 days at least. I mean, of course, we'll do another love bite by the weekend, which will be on Sunday for you, right, Taurus? And then we'll see what happens. Till next time, then, love and light. Take care. Namaste, Taurus.